California. It's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start on the ground with Geis. Oh, he sheds himself free. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
This is Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The pass.
Looking for Woods that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. For Davius White on the coverage.
Here's Breida. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Allen's throw is complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, Geis. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first quarter. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abuka leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack on first down, Allen, it's caught on the right side by Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll try and get it with Geis. Now he bowls him over. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Bills.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills 14. Rams nothing.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis.
Geis, the ball carrier.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, here's Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throw here is complete, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Pass underneath for Fournette. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. He was 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll throw here, hold in. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Back to throw now on first down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He may try and run for this.
That's good.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if in fact they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the second quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen got an open man. It's Scott. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Number 87.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Allen's pass complete to Dallas Goedert. A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up...
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you.
Set to kick off.
All right, let's go. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going to runs, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. The 1st half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Geis.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 31, Allen. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
To Nicole Hartman. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They run with Breida. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now it's Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
They're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And he's got it up and through. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Allen. He lost the football. And the Rams have got it back.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Out of the shotgun, Breida, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Nicole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he knocks it through.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Here's Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Allen's throw is complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
action. Now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
Allen's pass incomplete on the throwaway. He was defended by
one of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Bills.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, and they're going to throw without him. This short throw caught by Goddard. A gain of 6 there on first. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. To throw again on second down. Allen over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 18-yard line.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down on the scoreboard. Less than 90 seconds to go. They're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. It's incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw. This one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little
too far. It brings up third down.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. The outside, he's got a man. That's Woods. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 yards on each of the last two plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Here's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At the 20-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Tonight's.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look.